Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to this Let's Play of Surviving Mars. As you might remember from the last episode, we just completed, or at least we initiated building our first dome here. Now one of the key things we need to get for the dome is we need to get some extra polymers. Now let's send that rocket here back to Earth, but of course we can also request a brand new rocket. We're going to basically ask for a cargo rocket. We need more polymers. So unfortunately, one of the things we cannot produce as of yet, and once we basically got our dome up and running, we should hopefully be able to get all of that built as well. Fuel refinery. Yeah, we are already doing that, so that's fine. Now we do also want to get some extra drones, so let's get 6 of those on here. So polymers, I've already put on there. So that's the biggest one I basically need more of. Now I can actually get some more prefabs. Let's get an extra drone hub, moisture evaporator. I got enough funding, as you can see. I'm most definitely not running out of funding. Some of these Stirling generators are always useful. Okay. What else do I want to put on there? RC Transport, RC Rover. Yeah, let's maybe get an extra RC Rover on there. And we got about 1,000 left, so let's get at least one more drone. And that should be it. There we go. Yeah, so that's on the way towards us now. It's going to take a while for it to get here, but okay. This one will shortly take off. At least I think it should do. Or not. It's ready for takeoff. Yeah, that's fine.
Milestone achieved.
Achievement unlocked. Bubble wrap. Perfect. So we basically got our building up and running here. So for within the dome, we of course want to start building a few bits and bobs. So of course we want to basically build some living quarters in there. The living quarters, as you can see, they don't necessarily take up too much space, but we can actually orient them however we want them to be oriented. Now let's basically build at least one in there. That's a good start at least. Living quarters, apartments. Now we haven't unlocked these yet, so that is on the research list. Now I don't want to do anything with school as of yet. Dome services, space bar. Yeah, that's always a useful one. Infirmary. Visitors will recover health and sanity as long as they are not starving, dehydrated, and so forth. Now I do want to get a grocer in here because of course, yeah, people want to be able to do their shopping. To be able to get their food supplies and so forth in. What else do I need to get in? I need to basically probably get a security station in. But do I really need that? Hopefully not. Reduces sanity loss. Okay, that's good. Now I also of course want to basically get a infirmary. So what did I choose here again? That is a grocer. I said I wanted to get an infirmary. Again, a relatively small building, as you can see. And if I build it here, that should probably, maybe I should put it in here, at least give me better coverage of the entire base. Okay. I can put an open air gym in there, so there's lots of things I can build in here, as you can see. Diner. Okay. Yeah, regeneration. I want to basically, of course, get something to produce my food. How do I build my food? I need to get some kind of farm. There we go, that's a farm. Of course, I need to basically get that first. So the hydroponic farm, that's this one here. Right, farm. And I should now, of course, be able to build that other building that I was looking for. which is the polymer factory. Right. Now, since I now actually have this rocket here that can actually go back, is there anything still left in here? I haven't actually got any exports yet, so I need to get some exports from there. I want to basically build an extra dome, maybe closer to that, to be able to extract those. There's another one of those over here. This is slightly richer, grade high. This is grade average. But yeah, let's get the time up and running again. But let's in the meantime launch this rocket here. Yeah, the rocket is getting ready for takeoff. Probably want to launch it again from exactly the same side if I can. Let's have a look. Have we got an empty queue? No, we don't have an empty queue. Right, this one here, new building farm. I want to basically get the farm done, as well as the magnetic filtering, but I also want to do my water reclamation here. What do I really want to focus on? Drone printing. Construct drone prefabs from electronics, which can then be used in drone hubs to construct new drones. Okay, that's quite useful. Magnetic filtering, let's get that one done as well first. Right, so my rocket is taken off. You should see that here in the nice graphics. I kind of like this, the fact that you can actually set all these things so easily. Right, one of the things I do want to also, of course, build here as well is one of those other sensor towers. Now, too far from the drone hub is what it says. Okay. Too far. That's still within reach. Yeah. Right, it needs people here. So one of the things I do need to start doing now, I need to basically go and say I want to place a passenger rocket. But before I do that, let's make sure I actually got all the relevant bits built inside. So ideally I want to basically get a second food production. This one I cannot do yet, so hydroponic farm requires 3 workers per shift. So maybe I want to actually get an extra bit of housing in there as well. Not sure how much is each of the bits of housing gonna give me. Allows 14 people to reside there. Okay, that's good. That's most definitely good.
Sector scanned.
Okay, another sector has been scanned. That's good. Now what do I want to build in here really? I want to of course build another farm in there. Based on crop. Produces food. Consumes water, depends on the crop
Resources
type.
are low.
Which resource? Polymers. Yes, okay.
Anomaly found.
Traveling to Earth, traveling here. Yes, polymers will be part of the mix that we're getting from there. New anomaly found. Right, where is that? That's quite far north, isn't it? I'm not sure how that comes to be. How did that come to be? Okay. Let's set some other locations to be scanned here. There's more water to be found here, as you can see. Low grade is what it says at least. Quite a bit of activity here, as you can see, in terms of various different resources. Now that rocket is still on its way. I need to basically wait for that because for some of these buildings I just need some polymers. For some of them I need concrete. Yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Let's go for this one here again. Did I load it up already? I did. Let's bring it up here, or down here maybe I should say. I'm going to unload it here. Concrete again is the key resource I'm short of over here. Let's pick up more of that resource. Load up on this here. We're going to just pick up the concrete. I'm not sure why it actually asked me to tell it to pick up concrete, because it's a concrete storage. Okay, if that's the way they want to do it, then that's fine. More of that resource being picked up. And then it's full, and then of course I want to discharge or unload it onto here. Perfect. This one's ready to basically land. Alright, let's get that one landed here as quickly as possible, so at least I can get my polymers. Because yeah, I'm down to 1 polymer at the moment. Building not working. Yes, I know it's not working because of course one of the things I'm short of is polymers. Do I need polymers for this one? No, I need concrete for this one. I need concrete for that one. And I need metals and polymers for this one here. Polymers is of course then key here.
Anomaly analyzed.
Hydroponics farm. That's the grocer. Nice. I gained a bit of research there. So it looks like our rocket has returned. Building with depleted idle extractor. Hold on. This one here. It cannot extract anything more. So what can I do with the building? I can dismantle it. Salvage it. Yeah. And of course I do want to basically build a brand new one here. Concrete extractor. I guess I'm going to have to wait for that one to be dismantled first. Alright, that's the RC Rover. That is the RC Explorer. Where is it at the moment? Further north. Well, let's first take it home. I'll basically charge up again. Remove the remains of the building. Yes, we're first extracting everything that we can. Remove the remains of the building. I guess that's what we're going to have to do, yes. Nice. Right, so now we should be able to, of course, build that concrete extractor here. There's quite a bit of concrete here still left, I think. Right, then of course I need to power it up. I do that by basically, of course, hooking up the power like that.
Research complete.
Right, okay, it's landed now. And now, of course, now we've got enough polymers and so forth. Has everything been built in here now? Yes, I would say so. Now let's build at least one more food production facility in here, I would say. Water tower, no. Hydroponics. Perfect. And now I would say we can actually get our passenger rocket. Now, when we actually start doing this here, we can actually start making selections. So what do we want specialists in? Scientists, engineers. Now, what do we need back really in here? Close this for a second. So here, what do we need? Let's pause the game for a second. It's paused. Is that right? It is paused. Right. These guys here that we need is people that can actually do production, I think. Production, yeah. Vacant worker slots. I can actually choose the crops. So that is doing water consumption, growth rate, optimal harvest, 10 food, oxygen production, etc., etc., etc. Low yield, but grows very, very fast. Oxygen production, there's oxygen production with each of them. Growth time is 4 sols. But this takes, of course, less water. Low yield and slow growth, but requires less water. Good yield, but slow growth. Low yield, but fast growth. So this is 1 sol So this is 4 souls 10 and this is 1 soul 4. So if you basically take it in 4 souls, you can produce 8, which is the same as this one, but at the same water consumption as that one. So in reality, probably it's best to basically stick with this one here. Alright, let's get our rocket ready. So we're going to get that rocket here. Now I do want to, of course, get some engineers. I don't necessarily need a scientist. Ones with no specialization I don't really want. I do want some botanists, medics, geologists, and security. Okay. Perks. Okay, I can choose perks. Composed. Well, sexy is an interesting one. I want to have, of course, what does this do? Loses less health without food, water, oxygen, etc., etc. Workaholic. That's, of course, interesting. What does this do? No penalty for heavy workload, minus relaxation. Okay. Religious, no. Gamer. Nerd. Boost every time a technology is research. Gain a morale boost. Okay. That's quite useful. Survivor is quite useful as well. Low sanity never leads to suicide. Okay. There's actually a second page. Rugged, fitted. Oh, fit. Okay, good. Enthusiastic. Garden and parks. Okay, that's interesting. Party animal. I don't really want to have party animals as such, I think. Okay, anything else? Quirks. Guru? I could do with a guru. Tourists, no. Flaws. No, I don't want lazy people. I don't want idiots. I don't want chronic conditions. Alcoholics. Work performance lowered by 10. Well, I don't want alcoholics either. Gamblers, I don't mind. Gluttons, whiners, melancholic, loner. That's okay. That's not so bad. Coward. Okay. Age group. Okay. Actually, I probably want to have one of these rockets here as well, don't I? I want to get some initial food that I can actually deal with as such. Prefabs. Moisture vaporizer. Stirling generator. Probably I can do with. Let's at least get some of these extras in here. It looks like it's taken up a full section, isn't it? A machine part factory, an electronics factory. Polymer factory I already have, so hopefully that will suffice for the moment. Let's get some more of these. Let's get, of course, some more drones as well. Oh yeah, food would be a good one to have. Still got more storage that I can actually use here. Let's get a few more of these. Perfect. Let's launch this first. So that's on the way, as you can see. Now the other rocket, let's get the clock running at least in here first off. And once that rocket has come in, or at least it's partly on the way, we should be able to then, of course, start offloading that. I'll actually start doing some food storage here as well. Do I want to do that up north? That is for metals. I want to basically do something for polymers. Next one for food. Okay, this one here. Gonna put it back on that line there. Got it nighttime. Perfect. Let's make sure I can actually get some electricity produced here locally as well.
Sector scanned.
Plus, of course, also one of those things here. What are they called again? Stirling generators. prefab anyway, so I just hook them up. That should really be doing the trick. I got a whooper vaporizer. Evaporator, it was what it's called. Let's build another water tower here as well. So there's still stuff on board of this one. Right, perfect. So everything should be in range. So it should operate nicely. How many drones have I got? Can I all transfer all of those to there? No. Alright, let's pick up this drone here. Let's pick that one up and actually allocate it to this other hub here. Let's make sure that this one gets unloaded as quickly as possible. Waiting for refuel. Yeah, that's good. Fuel we should have a decent amount of. How's our water production doing? Hourly production, total demand is 2. Hourly production is 6.2. Stored water is 321. Okay. Can I actually produce more of those? No, I only got these in here already. Okay, so how much is being extracted by this here? This one's producing 4. Ah, I forgot that, didn't I? It doesn't make sense to put 2 so close to each other. That's one of the things they said earlier, wasn't it? See, this one jumps now to 1 because I've been silly here. I'm putting it here to start off with. Well, let's dismantle this one here. It's a waste of time and effort I put in there. Oh well. Remove the remains of the building. That's fine. I can do that. Anyways, we're producing 6. Total demand is 2. And demand here will actually rise, if I'm not mistaken. So one of the things I do need to do, of course, I need to basically build an extra one of these here. I need a prefab for this building. Yes, okay. Request a new cargo ship. What do we got on board here is a moisture evaporator, which is good. Stirling generators, drones, plus of course quite a bit of food and other components. This one of course is also being refueled at the same time from our refueling production facility here. Can I build another one of these maybe? Drone assembler? No, I can't do that as of yet. I've got another Stirling generator here. Interesting. I can actually hook that up. Pretty much straight away. Perfect. Anomalies. Did I say I've got another anomaly? Alright, that's this one here. Not sure how I'm get there, but let's see what we can actually do. That of course is that command and control vehicle. So this one here is one of the hubs. Now I do of course have access to additional hubs. I've got a few more as you can see. Let's put that up here maybe. Ready to land, it says. So I don't want to overlap too much, really. Can I launch that one already? There's still drones here. Let's allocate that to there. There are 18 drones, as you can see. It's a fairly busy one, this one. Which is perfectly fine. We've got many more surface-based metals. I don't really see that on here, do we? There's a small deposit there. Let's briefly take that one out there. We're going to pick up the metals from here, I think. There's more here as well. It's just outside of reach of the other one. Alright, that's the transport, and that's the one with the drones. 5 drones on board. This one is ready, almost ready to launch.
Sector scanned.
Right, let land that one at least. This one is good to go. Still one more drone remaining. This one here, and we're going to basically put it on that up there. Let's launch this one. Look at the amount of drones that are just coming out. It's like whoosh, getting ready. Sweet. Alright, so that was an autosave, it looks like. This one here. Of course, I want to have a large area that I can cover. Is it too big a range? Probably. So one of the things I then want to do is basically create a metal storage. What's the range of this one? So if I basically create a metal storage here, right there. You don't have to get on board. Right, now that all of this stuff is discharging, unloading, it should become a relatively easy job now to basically get that other rocket, the passenger rocket, ordered. I did already set all my preferences on here. Rocket capacity is 12. Available residence on Mars is 28. So let's launch this one. So it's on its way with people, as you can see. This one's on its way back to Earth. Can actually build another one of those sensor towers here. Uneven terrain, yes, okay. Perfect. Should hopefully help with the scanning. Yeah, our base here is doing quite nicely. We're extracting all the concrete from here. Doing the same down here, extracting concrete. The ship is slowly unloading, and it looks like everything is already unloaded from there. Let's allocate this one then to, of course, a new hub. this one's in the midst of refueling, of course. Or, no, it's not doing that. It's not even doing that. It's basically picking up waste rock. Alright, this one's commanded as well from there. I'm just changing all of that around a little bit. That's being commanded from there. I don't need that as necessarily anymore. It would be nice if we could just select all of them all at once and basically tell it to, well, get rid of all of your drones. Do it straight from here. Okay. Still one remaining. That's the one over there. Maybe allocate it to here. Or allocate it to there. Not sure which is most useful one really. This one of course does all the maintenance here. Ooh, request maintenance? Probably good to do that. That one's nicely filling up. Now if I now picked up all of these resources here. Why are you asking me? I don't get that. I really don't get it. It is stuck. Well, let's get it back to our base then. You don't want to leave it stuck there forever.
Sector scanned.
It tried to get up here, but it couldn't. So probably what we have to do at some point is basically want to build a brand new base in that region up here somehow. And yeah, through there, at least get all this stuff in. Rare metals, mirror metals, so that's good. So there's lots of location with rare metals over there. That should be accessible for us. High chance this sector contains metals, okay. Sensor tower boost is 40%. So yeah, we do get those boosts here still, as you can see, relatively quickly, that we can actually scan these sectors. But yeah, cool. Getting that up and running should be interesting. Anyways, we're ready to land. At least that's what it says. How close to the dome can I land? Really, really close, it looks like. Right. This one is getting high priority. Because yeah, I want to basically
full of hope
send
and
that back first.
determination.
Anyways,
The
our first colonists.
founders have set foot on the red planet.
Full of hope and determination, the first founders have set foot on the red planet. The next 10 souls will be full of difficulties and danger, but also with great promise and opportunity. It's now to use to prove that Mars can be a doorway to greater riches and the future of the human civilization. Even the most epic adventures begin with a single step. Effect: arrival of additional colonists temporarily suspended until the colony proves able to sustain human life. Your founder colonist must survive for 10 souls before additional people can arrive. The colony will be evaluated positively before the period ends in the event the first human is born on Mars. If you feel you're up to the challenge, try constructing a medical building and raising the comfort of the founders as much as possible with service buildings. Okay guys,
Milestone achieved.
let's pause the game here and let's actually say that's the end of today's episode. So we're going to basically do a new save of this here. We're going to call this YT3, so YouTube 3. Yeah, hopefully guys that gives you a good, at least initial steps of how to basically get people on Mars. In the next episode we'll be focusing purely upon actually getting those people to survive for those 10 days. Guys, thanks again. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode. In the meantime, take care. Bye bye.